explain who would have died for twins. I just want to come from within and be that sustaining tin man with a heart of stone. Baby, I'll fold at your command. I'll get on my knees at your command. I'll carry you without you having to say so. See, baby, the love that I have works off the non-verbal. You don't have to say it, I already know it. You don't have to think it.
Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. This is I, Dr. Tiy-E Muhammad. Welcome to another episode of S.L.A.M. Sex, Love, and the Misunderstanding. Tonight is a very, very heavy topic. I invite you to go and share with friends, share with families. Definitely share with your sisters. Share with the females. The females need to know this information because this is something that has a lot of controversy behind it, a lot of excitement behind it, but a lot of people don't know the truth behind it. All right? So what we're talking about is squirting. Before we get into it, as in each and every week, we start off the day with prayer. All right? And you want to bow your heads or raise your heads, which I need prefer to do. We thank you, Father God, for the blessings of this day. We thank you for the love, the life, and the loyalty that you place into our hearts, our minds, our bodies, and our spirits. We thank you for all that is, all that was, and all that shall be. Yes, to your name be the glory always, to Father God. Ashe. Or Amen. All right, we are back. Peace and love. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love again. Can everybody hear me? Are we loud? Are we clear? You can turn my mic up right there. All right. All right, is that better? Okay, good. Just want to make sure everybody's here because we got a lot to share tonight. I want to make sure that everyone gets this information because, again, we're talking about squirting. What is squirting? So before we get going, I want you to take the time out to share with your friends, family, everyone, because this is a heavy topic. A lot of people are asking a lot of questions about what is squirting. So tonight, I'm going to divulge it all. You would know when you leave tonight's episode, everything you need to know about squirting. All right. So remember to share, people. Make sure you share. Sharing is caring. Okay. The first question I always get as a relationship and sex therapist is, is there a difference, or is having an orgasm and squirting the same thing? Is having an orgasm and squirting the same thing? No, it is not. An orgasm, we'll get on the orgasm first. What is a female orgasm? A female orgasm is a female ejaculation in the amount of thick white fluid released during arousal. Now, the amount of fluid that's released different from woman to woman. All right? And it depends on the woman. But again, a female orgasm is a female ejaculation is a thick amount, the amount of thick white fluid released during arousal. All right? Very important to know. You'll see why that makes sense once we get into the second part, which is squirting. Now, let's talk about orgasms for a minute. Depending on the study that you read, 50 to 70% of women never climax. Right? 50 to 70% of women never climax through penetration. That's the part people always leave out. 50 to 70% of women never climax through penetration. They need help with penetration, be it hands, the mouth, and toys. They need help, they need stimulation, they need extra stimulation. So 50 to 70% of women cannot, according to studies, do not have orgasms through vaginal intercourse, all right? The study, 75% of all women never reach orgasm from intercourse alone. That's again, 50 to 70%, some say 75%, all right? 98% of men have orgasms every time we have sex. 98% of men have orgasms during sex. But now that means 2% of men are faking. You get what I'm saying? So don't think that all men have an orgasm just because we say we're about to come doesn't mean we're coming. All right, that's just a joke. But anyway, just remember this, people. 50 to 70% of women never climax through intercourse alone. They need stimulation outside of the penetration, which is the hands, the mouth, yum, yum, yummy, and toys. Now, I'm not one for toys. I think if all this can't be your toy, then you don't need it. All right? So that's the female ejaculate or I have an orgasm. Let me give a shout out real fast to my people because I know y'all tuning in today to our topic. Jasmine, what's going on? As a matter of fact, Jasmine, I'm going to get you and your teachers in a man cave one Wednesday. We're going to have a good time because teachers are freaky. Jonna, what's going on, Jonna? Janine, what's going on, baby? Mary Gray. Cuzzo, T. Woody, T. Hood. Lady McNeil, what's going on, lady? Misha Jamison, Jasmine Terry just said, Darlene Phelps, Maisha Glaze, hey, Cuzzo. Diane Sims, Maurice Turner, what's going on, my brother? Rodney Harris, what's going on, my brother? The best publicist in the world, PR, he does what he does. What's going on, Rodney? Jackie Scott, Lavon Black, Mo Ray, Terry Turner, and Victoria Jackson. Hey, CAU. I'm my CAU people checking in. All right? Got some more shout outs, but I'm on it. LaWanda Coles, Della Crawley, Summer Means, Tanisha Moore, Tanisha Charm, and Sabrina George, I believe that is. All right, hard to tell. All right, but hey, I want to thank everybody for checking in. Oh, Ronnie Harris, S.L.A.M Entertainment, I believe, S.L.A.M Entertainment. It's like I have S.L.A.M tonight. He's S.L.A.M Entertainment. My S.L.A.M is Sex, Love, and the Misunderstanding. All right. So now let's get on the squirting. For those of us who don't know what squirting is, let me help you out. See that? You see that, people? You see that? That's what the female vagina has the capacity to do. I'll do it again. Did you see it? Oh, 4 times. 5 times. All right. That's squirting. You know what I'm saying? Starts off, bam, bam, boom, squirt. All right. Squirting, based off a French study. This French study, now, before I tell you about this study, I got to tell you the issue with this study. The sample size was really small. Only 7 women who were proficient in the area of squirting were a part of this study. According to these 7 women, this is what we found out. The squirting is the involuntary emission of urine during sexual activity. Squirting is the involuntary emission of urine during sexual activity. This is how they discovered this. Before the study took place, they had the women to go use the restroom. They had to go clear their bladders. So they ran tests to make sure the bladders were clear of all 7 women. They had the women get sexually aroused. During the sexual arousal, they either use their hands, they use toys, or they had their partners there. During the sexual arousal, their bladders filled up again, right? So during the release, the urine was expelled. So now there's a lot of arguments out there. I know people are saying, I'm not pissing. That's not urine. But before you get all heated up, I got some more information for you. Now, it's not all urine, but it is mostly composed of urine. Now, squirting. While some women never squirt, some women squirt all the time. A lot of times it can be just a little, and sometimes it's a waterfall. Depends on the woman. Stop looking at porn thinking that you don't measure up because you're not squirting over there. Because sometimes they're using little water pills, water capsules, and they contract their vaginal muscles and let the water squirt out. So it's all pretentious or all fake sometimes. But some women can literally squirt. I think the record is like 5 feet longest squirt. Yeah, it can get really messy. We'll talk about messiness and squirting and sex later on in this broadcast. But just do know that sex is a nasty man's game. If you're not down for getting nasty while you're in the bedroom. All right. Anyway, going back to squirting. Based on which study you see, 40%, 50%, or 54% of women experience squirting. Based off the study. Which study? Because there's a lot of studies out there, but none definitive. There's a lot of argument out there about what exactly is squirting and where does it come from and what is it composed of. One study said 40%. Another one said 50%. Another one said 54% of all women can squirt or have squirted. Then the question comes, my sister asked me, well, why am I not squirting? What's the problem with me? I want to squirt. I want to squirt. I'm going to help you out in a minute. Okay, the squirting debate. Scientific evidence suggests that it is pee. Scientific evidence suggests that when you squirt, it is pee, right? Pee is, which is urine. All right, but here's the good thing. Urine is 95% water. 93 to 97% to be exact, 95 is in the middle. Urine is 95 to 97% water. The other percentages in there the other things that's included in urine is chloride, potassium, urea, creatine, inorganic sulfur. There's about 6 to 8 different ingredients in your urine that's connected with your urine during the squirting. So it's not just all pee, there's other things involved. So I know what the women are saying, well, what about I squirt and my sheets aren't yellow, but I guarantee you they're stained. What are those stained sheets? So there has to be something that's staining your sheets. I'm not saying your urine is urine on your behalf, but it's urine, all right? Most studies will concur that it's urine. Now, there are people who will say, well, that it comes from other places. They say it comes from the skin. The skin is a small gland which is located near the G-spot. The skin is named after Dr. Skene, who's a gynecologist. And the skin is very, very small organ or gland. And it's considered the female prostate. And when given the amount of arousal, given the attention that, because it's like the interior of the vagina, right? So we're given the right amount of attention, you're going to have a release or an ejaculate. That's another argument. So many arguments out there, all right? We're going to get to them all. Okay, what is squirting like for a woman? All right, what is it like? What does it do for her? What is it like? Squirting, depending on the woman, it differs. It varies from woman to woman. Some squirt a lot, some squirt a little bit. Now, some of you are squirting, don't even know you're squirting. Now, you may ask yourself, why can't I increase my squirting? Well, squirting has to do with you knowing your body. A lot of that has to do with you knowing your body. You have to know what turns you on. You have to know what gets you there. Now, I know about my squirters out there. First of all, now women who are tuning in, how many are squirters? You know, like if you're a squirter, right? I give these shout outs. If you are a squirter, give me a like. Delon, what's going on, Chef Delon? Bethany Graham, how you doing? Jay Marie, Rose Padilla, how you doing, sweetheart? James Washington, what's going on? J Dub, South Chicago, or Chicago. Tobish, Morganfield Cage, what's going on, Tabby, aka, she's AFCAP Alpha. What's going on, beautiful? Frank Booth, what's going on, Frank? Nika Pulliam, how you doing, sweetheart? EIU, Anisha Sorothal, Tori Hughes, what's going on, niece? Keith Williamson, Tara, Miss Beautiful David, how you doing? Damani, what's going on, my brother? Let me see. Yeah, to the east, my brother. I'm gonna hook you up, Damani. I got you, my brother. You know, so don't worry about it. Damani representing out of Houston. Hope Talk, what's going on, COT? You learn to heal. Jose, Rose, Devereaux, Natasha Sade, how you doing, beautiful? Florida representing. Angela Thornton, Ronnie Washington, how you doing, Attorney Washington? Adam Little, what's going on, Mob? Patricia Johnson Knight, what's going on, Sora? Joanna Pessima. Thank you, Joanna. I appreciate you checking me on that. You don't do no episodes outside of Wednesday without making sure everyone knows. I appreciate that. Melanie Walton, Tennille Laurie, Maurice Blutcher, Tracy Atkinson, Tony Richmond. Wow, they're coming in. I'm going to get this question. Jasmine is asking for a friend. Can women be taught how to squirt? For your friend, tell her, first of all, you need to be sharing this with your friend that can't squirt. Wink, wink. Tell her, yes, women can be taught how to squirt, but it's not an exact science to it. No one can say that, well, may work for this woman, like Annette Dean White tuned in earlier. She said, well, I squirted, and I know how to do, that's what works for her. Every woman reports different occurrences that happens within themselves, and that's what gets them to that place. And we're going to get to that a little bit later, Jasmine. But yes, I believe personally, every woman can be taught to squirt. It has to be, first of all, with the right person. And I'll discuss that in a minute. More shout outs. Brianna Reedus, Pia Henry, what's going on, Sora? Ashanti Fox, Chicago, C. Denise Murray, Nicole Wilburn, what's going on, Nicole? Step up. All right. So again, let's backtrack so everybody who's just tuning in know. Squirting is a combination of urine and prostatic secretions, right? What I mean by prostatic secretions is what we call the scheme, named after Dr. Skene, who's a gynecologist. It's located near the G-spot. You may ask, where's the G-spot? It's near the urethra. I mean, everything is right there in the same areas. Purposes for sexual discharge. That's what supposedly the scheme is for, or the prostate. Now, the male prostate and female prostate works very similarly. Let me explain that to you. The female prostate via stimulation is the anterior, where the G-spot, vaginal wall, results in orgasm. The male prostate, or the anterior wall, the rectum, results in orgasm for some men. So the prostate has a lot of orgasmic power if generated correctly, if touched correctly, if your partner, if you know what it is that you're doing. All right, so to understand, the female doesn't have a prostate, is referred to as the scheme. All right, named after Dr. Scheme. So, and that's where the orgasms come from. Some say that's where the squirting comes from. Again, there's no definitive answers out there about squirting. There's a lot of myths out there, a lot of truths, a lot of myths. Depends on the woman. All right. So, going back to what Jasmine said, how do I squirt? How do I get there? Most women report squirting is a sensation they feel during sexual intercourse, during sexual arousal, and it feels like a sensation of peeing. How many women have stopped during sex? Oh, I gotta pee. Now, stop going to pee. Release that. Don't go to the bathroom, because majority of the time, what happens is your body, like, you don't have an excretion during sex. You don't pee during sex. There's some abnormal people that can, or they do, because the body shuts down those processes during sex. Once your sexual organs are engaged, other organs shut down. You're not gonna dookie on yourself or have excretion. You're not gonna pee your pants. All right, you shouldn't, I should say. If you are, go see a doctor. All right. So, but ladies, if you're experiencing a sensation of having to urinate during intercourse, let that go. Be free, ladies. Be free. And once you let that go, your days of squirting will commence. I can almost guarantee you. All right. And then again, it's something that you have to learn to control. You have to learn to control. Nicole says she wants to see a demonstration. I'm glad you said that, Nicole. Here's my demonstration. You see that, Nicole? That's a demonstration. All right. See how less and less? All right. Smart ass. I'm gonna demonstrate. Got me twisted up here. All male here. All right. Appreciate the funny, Nicole. All right. So now again, the squirting, the ladies, just be prepared to release the urine, or release the urine plus the prostate secretion that comes out during squirting. Now, again, for those of us who just joined in, again, squirting is composed of pee and prostatic secretions. Urine is 95% water. The other things that's located that's in that squirting outside of the urine: potassium, urea, chloride. It's about 6 or 7 different elements included in that squirting. So I'm not going to say it's nutritious, but I'm not going to say it's bad for you. I'm not going to tell you, man or woman, whatever you're into, to swallow it. I'm not going to tell you not to. I'm just saying that, hey, it's not exactly a meal. That's all I'm going to say. All right. So, why is squirting important? Before I get to why is squirting important, I'm going to take some questions and also give shout outs. Now, ladies, did you answer the question when I asked the question, how many women out there are squirters? If you're a squirter, raise your hand. Don't be ashamed of it. I'm not raising my hand. I'm just telling you to raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're a squirter. Let the world know you are a squirter. Don't be ashamed of your squirting capabilities. There's nothing to be ashamed of. I know there have been reports, and I've actually counseled women who they are ashamed of just how wet they can get, or just how lubricated they are doing sex, and it just splatting everywhere. And you're embarrassed, but the man is excited. I'm going to tell you why the man is excited in a minute. All right. Shout out to Malika Davis. What's going on, Sora? That's California checking in. Tawana Brunel, Shauna White, Isaiah Gordon. What's going on, Z? Nephew, what's going on? Checking in from California as well. He's all the way in San Francisco. Mike Lowry, what's going on, Larry? House phase 2 to the deck. Myron Bang, what's going on, Mom? My brother, it is time for intermission. Taking of the libations. I'm back. I have to get my libations on. Cassandra Richardson, Zakia Anderson, Yolanda Givens, thank you all for checking in. Fatima Smith, thank you very much for all your responses. Raymond, the coach. Carolyn Fitzgerald, Fredshawn Turner. Okay, well, all right. Well, damn, Freddie, can I get you to holler at your boy next time you in Atlanta? Come by, say what's up to the family. What's up? I hope you got your 160 vegan t-shirt too. Amate Smith, what's going on? Pastor Minister Amate, how you doing? Thank you guys for checking in. All right. So, why is squirting important? Is it important to the woman? Is it important to the man? Squirting is important to the man. Most women could care less about squirting. They do it for their man because the man gets excited. So now the question is, why is the man so excited? Now I'm going to give you a sexy alternative to squirting that would excite him just as much as him seeing you squirt. Again, ladies, I'm going to give you a very sexy alternative to squirting just as much, that he will be turned on just as much as if he saw you squirting. Here's your alternative. This is you, lady, your comment, right? You're a woman, your comment. Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, that's my spot, baby. You are there. Oh, shit. Woo! What a man wants to hear is that you're climaxing. He just wants the reward. That's all he wants. You reward the man with that verbal appreciation, that verbal accolade. You give him a trophy. When you come, especially when you come out loud, that's like the man, he just won the Heisman. He just won the Heisman. He like Herschel Walker on him. I mean, he just won the Heisman, ladies. He just got the Grammy. You know, he just got an Emmy. I mean, when a man hears you coming, that's all we want. That is our ultimate goal, is for you to come. So when a man wants a woman to squirt, that's just his way of saying, like, when we see you squirt, we're like, yeah, we did something. You know, we big up ourselves. That's what it's all about, ladies. It has nothing to do with anything else outside of the male's ego. Him saying, like, yo, I made that happen. He didn't do shit. You doing it, but let him believe that he's doing it, all right? Even though that connection with him, meaning the arousal you get from him, causes that moment, it's something that you generate a lot of times, not him, all right? But that's what he's after, ladies. He's after that accommodation, that medal of honor. It's like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? He's saluting the vagina. He's like, oh, that was me who did that. Again, so here's the alternative. Ladies, if you're not a squirter, if you want a man to get the same excitement, give him that scream, give him that, oh my God, you're so deep. You're in there. Woo! I feel you in my stomach. Give it to him. I'm telling you, he'll love you. He'll love you a long time. All right. The one that calls says, I ejaculate as well. Is that possible? Yes. Again, what I'm saying is not definitive. If you are ejaculating during the squirting, if you ejaculate, then you squirt, then you ejaculate, that's very normal. Some women have the capacity to do that. For some women, squirting is an extension of a female ejaculate. It's just extended the orgasm. So, LaWanda, you're very normal, sweetheart. Matter of fact, I know your man appreciates you because he's still like, man, I'm doing a damn thing. All right. Lady Manil says, saluting the putty. You gotta salute the putty. You gotta salute the putty. I mean, well, damn. I mean, the most powerful thing in the world. Rick James, I salute you, my brother. But you said cocaine. I'm gonna use the word pussy. Pussy's a hell of a drug. It is. For those who don't like to use the word pussy, vagina is a hell of a drug. Yeah, it's called, as a matter of fact, they say 75 to 80% of men who are in jail are in there because of a woman. Meaning they're trying to impress a woman, they follow a woman, something to do with a woman. Again, that thing that lady got down there is a hell of a drug, all right? Isaiah Gordon says, right hand on the book. Don't know what that means, right hand on the book. Oh, right hand on the book that the putty is good. Okay, yes, right on the book, you're right. Yes, it's definitely good. Jasmine asks, can a man tell if you're faking? Jasmine, come on, Sagittarius. You know men aren't that smart. Most men aren't. Me, the dynamic man that I am, yes, I can tell because I'm into the woman. I know when I'm giving it to you and you receiving it, and I know when you're just trying to get me off you. Most men cannot tell because most men are just, they don't care. But if that man is into you, yes, Jasmine, he can definitely identify when you're faking. But this is what you do to stop. This is how I'm gonna give you a hint, give you a telltale way of doing it so he never knows that you're faking. When you're getting ready to fake it, make him look you in your eyes, especially if you're on your back, or if you hit it from the back, look over your shoulder, Jasmine. Look at him. And when you get ready to fake, say, you feel that? You feel that? Yeah, you feel it. You feel it. It's all about what you said. You feel it? I'm about to come. This is for you, baby. It's all about what you're saying to him. Feed his ego. The more you feed his ego, I guarantee you get breakfast in bed. Holidays, you get holidays every day. I mean, he will be your servant if you feed his ego in the bedroom. I'm trying to tell you. All right? I want to give a shout out to David Elms, Marla Barker. What's going on, Shawty, Marla, Steph, Diane Holmes? They're beautiful. Melanie Vaughn, Tracy Blake, Hey Cuzzo, Trisha Coco Hunter. Well. Yeah, I know you know a lot about this, Trisha. All right, but I get on that one later. Carol Scott, hey, beautiful. Continue to do your thing. Proud of Chicago checking in. Xavier Hall, what's going on, mentor? All right, Jasmine, I hope I answered your question. Isaiah, thank you for the question. Lady McNeil, thank you for the question. All right, so let me get to the end of this. So again, spreading is important because it fulfills the male's ego. It's climatic completion for him. It's an exotic, ladies, learn what it's called an exotic announcement. Just have an exotic announcement be the same as squirting. Remember, orgasms. Now, according to Taoism, there's 9 different levels of orgasms for a woman. All right, and every orgasm generates different energy from the body. Sometimes, have you ever collapsed after the orgasm, you just pass out? That's what level 9 is. Like your body just gone, you surrender to the man, you're like, I'm yours. All right? Level 5 is the bladder, right? So if level 5 is the bladder, that means that's equivalent to squirting. So although, ladies, you're at level 4 or 5 with the squirting, you still haven't reached that total high climax until you totally collapse after an orgasm. Like you just surrender, like you have nothing left. You like, dude, you can take me to prison right now. And I'm not gonna say nothing. You can have all my money in the account, take the car, take the kids, cut my hair off, slap me across the ass. I have nothing. All right. So I said I was gonna get back to this about some people complaining and arguing that sex or that squirting is nasty. All right. If you're having sex and it's not nasty, then you're not having sex. It has to be nasty. Sex is a nasty man's game. I mean, there's licking involved, there's hands involved, there's spitting involved, there's squirting involved, there's ejaculate involved, there's excretions involved. It's a lot going on. If your sheets are still clean after a nice session, like you're doing, just trying to get off for a few minutes, that's right. If you're having a true session and those sheets are nasty, then you ain't did nothing. All right? Again, doing sex, the mouth should be dirty or nasty afterwards. The hands, the sheets, all that should be nasty. But here's the key. Everybody don't deserve all of you in the bedroom. It has to be the right connection. You know, everybody don't deserve to see you get nasty. All right? That's a shout out to all my ladies who like to swallow and spit back on it. Yeah, keep it nasty. Shanti asks, how do you make yourself relax when you think you have to pee? Good question, Shanti. As a man, I can't answer that question, but I can give you directives based on what I do understand. Because a lot of times you're thinking, well, if I pee, it's going to be bad. I'm going to be embarrassed. Let all that embarrassment go. You're in the bedroom, be uninhibited. Let all that embarrassment go. Let all the shame go. Just think, I'm here to show out. This is your interview. This is your job. This is your play. This is your time. This is your hobby. Go in there and have fun. Don't be concerned about, not being relaxed or, again, if you have to pee, relax yourself as you get ready to come. Be like, I want to pee, I want to pee, I want to pee. And just let it out. Just let it out. And come back to me and let me know how that felt to you. I guarantee you'll be like, man, I could have been squirting all this time, and I'm tripping. And the man he's gonna be like, oh, I'm that man. I'm that man. What? I'm that man. It's time for us to get up out of here, people. Man, this has been a hot set. There's a lot more I wanted to cover, but just can't do it all in one episode. Thank you for your hearts thank you for your hearts and the love during the broadcast. Please share this, inbox your girlfriends who need to hear this, because women need to know about squirting. Men need to be educated about squirting, because people think they know the answers, but they don't. Squirting is a great phenomenon, but as it relates to the man, we just want to hear you. We just want to hear or see that you climax. That's all it's about. Squirting don't do nothing for like, oh my God, she squirted. Same difference. Oh my God, she screamed my name. It's the same thing. All right. Aaliyah Kendall Loudmore, what's going on? The best makeup artist and hairdresser in Atlanta. Cordell Pace, what's going on, my brother? All right. So as always, gotta have more motivations. Those dry. All right. As always, we gotta end with the reading, of the truth. That hopefully this gets you through the week. All right, repeat after me. Be true to who you are. Laugh every day. Tell stories. Do what you love. And most importantly, make every moment count. I'm Dr. Tiy-E Muhammad, licensed professional counselor, national certified counselor, author, psychology professor, and founder of One Sexy Vegan. Bow your heads, please. We thank you, Father God, for the blessings of this day. We thank you for this last 30, 35 minutes of enjoyment and knowledge and inspiration. I pray that I was able to give to those who needed knowledge and understanding and wisdom of the subject matter, which tonight was squirting. And I just pray for everyone's happiness and peace. And I thank you, dear Father God, for all that you do. It's your name, the glory always. Amen. Before I go, going back to that sexual compatibility, going back to that sex thing as far as wanting to squirt. People, there's 4 things that can prohibit a woman from being happy. Going back to the question the sister asked regarding being relaxed. There's 4 things. I'm going to cover, hopefully I remember all 4 of them. One is demographics. When a woman is willfully employed, nice income, educated, that's all in one, demographics. 2 is happiness. If she's happy, she's more likely to have orgasms. Right? 1, demographics, more orgasms, orgasmic. 2, happiness, orgasmic. 3, sexually assaulted. If she hasn't been sexually assaulted. Women who hasn't been sexually assaulted are more likely to have orgasms than women who hasn't or who have been sexually assaulted. And number 4, I'm forgetting number 4. But everything has to do with that woman feeling happy and in a good place, feeling secure. You make a woman happy, make her feel good about herself, make sure she has, bills are paid and everything is good with her. I guarantee you, not only will she have a female ejaculate with an orgasm, she will be squirting. I'm Dr. Tiy-E Muhammad. Peace and love. I'm out.